Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy you are here with me. It is the evening for me right here, and we are on the last asana of our week one of our ecstatic yoga teacher training, and it is ecstatic movement. And this class is going to be a little bit more about ecstatic movement and a little less about the whole class. So it'll be a little bit shorter. We'll move a little bit, but we're going to talk a little bit about what it's about. And ecstatic movement is the invitation for you to spend this hour long, however long you'll have several ecstatic movement classes throughout this teacher training once a week. And it's your time to really move for you, to be as conscious and present to your body, in the way that your body's inviting you in the moment. I'm going to be guiding you through some things, but if you are just begin and move your body and never follow anything that I say on the video, that is perfect. That is your ecstatic movement. It's important that the movements be conscious. We're not just moving our body unconsciously and disembodied and just shaking around. And we might shake around a little, but if we shake, we're going to be present to the shaking and the sensation. We're going to be present to the way the arms are moving, the shoulders are moving, body's moving. And it's really nice to take moments to take pauses throughout your ecstatic movement and notice the sensation inside that shaking might have created. You can take some time and dive in, breathing into that belly. And notice that dynamic energy field within you. The shifts, differences, the energies that were created. Really present, becoming more and more aware of this inner universe, this inner energy field, this inner pranic being. Our soul is embodied, it's inside of us. And we can feel it. We can feel it through pulsations and vibrations and sensations and warmth and cold and trembling, all kinds of sensations that we can feel inside as a part of our non-physical self, embodied inside this physical animal body. And so that's another thing, was that we move, we want to be conscious also of how it's affecting this inner aliveness inside of us. And there may be times we just want to move slowly and notice how it feels and how the whole physical body feels. Simple movements. And it's good to just listen to your body. What does your body want to do? How does your body want to move throughout this whole practice? And it usually will start off with the normal grounding and centering and setting of an intention, like any normal yoga class. And then we will move into a little bit of breath possibly, and some gentle movements, some warm-ups, and very conscious, slow movements, maybe here on the earth. Maybe we'll start standing, but there'll usually be a point where we start standing, maybe at some poses, and at that point you're able to choose to do the pose or not. Always inviting that spontaneous movement in the poses. We'll move through that a little bit today. And if you're in any pose, I'm in Sukhasana and I can start spontaneously moving in Sukhasana. Still kind of in the pose, but I'm creating different movements and intentions in my body. And remembering any time you're in a spot that's juicy, maybe just a bit of sensation, you want to massage it. Remembering always, you feel pain, to back off, come to a seated position, back off from the pose, maybe just standing, or maybe even laying on your back. We never move into pain in yoga, and so that's a sign that you need to stop, you need to back off. And that is never the intention for yoga. We like to play the edge, and that's the same as an ecstatic movement. We're just gently moving the body. We're not sitting on the couch in mobility, not immobile, but we're moving in a comfortable place, maybe stretching a little bit, maybe stretching to a 6, a 7, something like that. But we're not forcing, we're not striving, we're not pushing the body past its limits. Really close to its limits. And then eventually it's going to get a little more active, and that's an invitation. So really remember that active part is invitation only. If you're feeling I have known some people in static movement just been laying in savasana, doing a little supine cat-cow, laying on their backs, maybe just moving their hips, they're doing some releases. And if that's where you are on a day for your ecstatic movement, that is perfect. You don't need to get up and do the more vigorous movements in the body. It's an invitation for you to move a little more actively in your body and move into some of that ecstatic dance stuff that's really fun for a lot of people. So the invitation is there for you if you want to jump into that and play with that and enjoy that time. That's an invitation, and it'd be yours. Nobody's watching you. You get to move in fun ways that feel good. And it could be, rhythmic. It can be sexy. It can be whatever feels good and right for you. It's your practice, your movement. And I want to just take a moment to do a couple breaths together, and then we'll do a little bit of movement. At first, let's take some breaths with this. And we inhale, bringing those arms up. Bringing them together. Hold the breath for just a moment as you engage the bandhas. And exhale. Bringing the hands away and down. Resting them on your legs. Pause for a moment. Engage the bandhas. When you're ready, inhale. Top of the breath. Gonna pause. Feel the energy build. When you're ready, inhale. Bringing the arms into angel wings and down. And we're going to do 2 more. I want you to do these on your own pace. And a pause at the bottom and the top of the breath. Build. Let the energy build. Get to the end of the last breath. After you've paused and let that breath go, I want you to take a moment to notice the inner aliveness. You may feel the heart beating, powerful pulsation, center of your chest, energy moving, flowing, trembling, heat, cool, whatever it is you feel and sense inside your body. Just from those few breaths. Tingling in your arms and fingertips, your shoulders feel. All the energetic sensation. The flowing of energy down your arms to your palms, pulsing. And that heartbeat. Let's bring the hands to our heart for a moment and honor this body temple. We are so blessed to experience through in this life we call human life. It's an animal, a highly intelligent brain and mind, our mind and soul, non-physical, joining with the brain of human. Peaceful existence, an evolved existence, a lifetime of love and connection, peace, joy. Feeling a gratitude for this physical body, and that we do have the gift and the opportunity to move in it. Let's do some circles with our hips, coming back, and you can open your eyes, noticing those sensations, keeping that breath long. So we're going to quickly move through the floor, up a little higher and a little higher. Very short little ecstatic movement, ecstatic dance, side to side, really honoring this body, keeping that breath flowing, present to all the beautiful sensations. So coming back to center, and a little cat-cow. So we're going to take that lumbar spine, bring it into extension in your cow. Shoulders are open. You can bring your head up a little bit. And then exhale, or tuck that tailbone under and around the spine. Flexion of the spine, extension. Inhale into a cow. Heart is open. And exhale into your cat. Time to go inward. 2 more times on your own, at your own pace. And after your last cat, coming forward, we're going to bring the hands out and we're going to come into a table position. Remembering, anytime you're on your knees, you can always put a blanket under your knees. Always know that's an option. That makes your knees feel more comfortable. So we're going to set our foundation first, as we always do. The wrists are right under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. And we're going to move into that cat-cow motion again. Inhaling into your cow, into the extension of the spine, and exhaling into cat. This Halloween cat is you tuck the tailbone around the meow. You can even move in your cat. And moving at your own pace, noticing the sensations in your body. Beginning to add some spontaneous movements in your body to flow. Maybe as you move into your cat, you can bring those hips back. Feel a nice stretch of the lower back. Maybe make some circles. Keeping that breath flowing. In both directions. Going back and forth at your own pace, adding your own spontaneous movements. Feel right for you. And coming back to center. And we're going to curl those toes under, pressing into the hands, lifting those knees. Just a micro bend in the knees as we move into our downward facing dog. Bringing the heels down towards the earth and the heart down just a little so the head's right between the arms. Feeling those thigh bones back, slight tuck of the tailbone. Just energetic tuck, that tailbone. And the arms are going to have a slight external rotation in your downward facing dog. And feel that, breathing into the belly for a few breaths. And engage those bandhas if you like. And one more breath. We'll be feeling downward facing dog. Now the invitation is to walk the dog or move spontaneous in your downward facing dog. Find movements that feel good. Foundation doesn't shift, but you can move in the alignment, move the body. Might just be walking the dog. Find what spontaneous movements feel good for you. A gentle shake of the head, yes, no. Always honoring your body, never moving into pain. And move into three-legged dog. Move that leg, open up the hip. You make some circles. Direction. Find the spontaneous movements that feel right for you. Move into the wild thing. Have fun with it. Enjoy that movement. All the movements. Spontaneous. And free. Wild thing on this side. Because and do both sides, balance out the body. And then begin to walk those feet closer and closer to the hands. So you're in a nice forward fold. Find your forward fold. There's so many ways to do forward fold. Your hands back, behind the calves, pulling your body in a little closer. You can hold your elbows. You have a couple blocks here. Hands to the right hand center front. Begin to have the fingertips of the sky. And breathe. Back down and just hanging your favorite way, taking a few breaths. Giving some gentle yes, no's with the head, very gently. Release any tension in the mind. And then on your next inhale, coming up to a half forward fold. Bring your hands just below the knees on the shins. Fingertips to the earth. A nice flat back. That's lengthening the spine. Breathe. And the next exhale, coming down. So the next inhale, we're going to ragdoll up. So we're going to roll, just drag. We're going to be letting these lumbar vertebrae begin to stack. The mid thoracic, upper thoracic. Then feel those cervicals. Bring that head forward. So we're in a both standing position. And now's the opportunity, if you like, is to move your body. Move, start in slow ways, make some twists, some stretches. And I give some suggestions, but if you've got your music on and you're just dancing, the invitation is try to move the body in different ways than you're used to. Find ways that feel good. It's your expression. It's nice to sometimes hop a little bit, shake, remembering we're consciously moving our body, we're embodied, feeling the sensations. Mind isn't drifting off on making shopping lists, kicks. Just feeling happy and joyful in your body. Feeling fun, like you're a kid again. Jumping for joy, maybe skipping around the room. Never feels good. Or just dancing, finding your dance. Moves. When you like to dance, put on your favorite music. I always invite you in this ecstatic movement is to put on your music that inspires you. Most of them I don't have music. Some you can hear my music. I know I don't have music at all. So I'll find all the fun ways. And you can even take time to stretch. Move. Ways you don't normally move. The shoulders, moving body parts that you don't move. You're moving those hips. Circles that they normally don't experience. Often if you're making circles, it's always fun to go both directions. Keeping that breath flowing. And we're going to begin to start to slow down because it's going to get dark here soon. And this was a shorter class, more about what you want to do. So just make some nice gentle movements as you start to slow down. If you're really dancing up a storm or bouncing, skipping, just feeling the body, maybe shaking it out a little bit. Just enjoying this body and making some slower movements. Some twists or stretches. And let's inhale the arms up. Clasp those hands together. Bring your hands to temple position. And we're going to move over. Whichever side you want to move over. Just feel the opening of the side body. Try not to collapse in. So you're lengthening and you're feeling sensation in that side body. And breathe. Feel both feet grounded into the earth. Breathing into the belly. Our breath. Coming up. And look to the other side. That side body opening and lengthening. Both feet grounded. Breathe into the belly. More breath here. And back up to center. And let's bring those hands behind your back, clasping them behind your back. And we're going to move into a standing yoga mudra. I invite you to open up those shoulders, bring the shoulder blades together. Stretch those hands down towards the earth a little bit. Then we're going to hinge at the hips. Let the head be the last to come down. And the hands coming up, reaching up towards the heavens. And breathe. Time to honor the heart as it is the highest organ in the body. Standing yoga mudra. Engage those bandhas with your while you breathe. One more breath here. From the bottom of the exhale, releasing those hands, bringing them down to the earth. Okay. And coming to a nice, comfortable seated position. You can also take that blanket that you might want to put under your knees. You can put that under your sits bones, back of your buttocks. We need that to help keep those hips level. That brings you more comfort and sukhasana. Sitting in a nice, comfortable, seated, easy pose. Taking a moment to get real still, silent. Feeling those sits bones connected to the earth. So you can feel both of them connecting in. Feel everywhere where your body's connecting to the earth, and feel that grounding, that safety. And breathe into the belly. Noticing yourself as an energetic being. Energies inside and around you. Noticing any shifts from your energy when you began the practice. I forgot to set an intention at the beginning of the practice, but let's set an intention for the rest of your day or your week, your year. Setting that intention always in the positive. You are in the career of your dreams, in the relationship of your dreams, with opportunities of highest joy. Set your personal intention in the positive and the present tense right now. And feel those emotions. every cell and molecule, every fiber of your being, feeling fully. To truly want the emotional benefit. And releasing that intention to the universe to fulfill in the highest way with a this or better, this or better, this or better. Open your eyes, we bring our hands to our hearts, onto your breath. And take this moment now to thank yourself for this connection to your physical being, the Anandamaya Kosha, the asana, and this physical body with bones, body, this physical temple. Knowing that this is the gateway back home to the eternal self, full awareness of self as the divine radiance that you are as a non-physical, infinitely powerful soul presence. Honor this body temple. I honor you. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. And when you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day.